You can run your entire money life with just 3 numbers. No spreadsheets, no tracking every coffee, no guilt. That's the promise of the 50-30-20 budget, and it actually works. Most budgets fail for one reason. They're too complicated. You start strong, then life happens, and within 2 weeks you quit. This rule is different because it's almost impossible to overcomplicate. Think about what's really at stake. Without a plan, your money just disappears. You earn it, you blink, and it's gone. A simple budget turns that chaos into control, and control is how wealth begins. The whole rule fits in one sentence. Split your take-home pay into 3 buckets. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and debt. That's it. It was made popular by a bankruptcy expert turned senator, Elizabeth Warren, in her book about money. The genius is the simplicity. 3 buckets are easy to remember and easy to actually stick with. Before you split anything, you need your real number. That means your take-home pay, the money that actually hits your bank account after taxes, not your bigger salary on paper. This matters a lot. People budget with the salary they're told they earn, then wonder why they come up short. Always build your plan on the money you can actually spend. The real number. Bucket 1. 50% of your take-home pay goes to needs. These are the things you genuinely can't live without, the bills that keep a roof over your head and the lights on. Needs means rent or mortgage, basic groceries, utilities, transportation to work, insurance, and minimum debt payments. The honest test is simple. If you stopped paying it, would your life seriously break down? Be ruthlessly honest here, because this is where budgets quietly die. A streaming service is not a need. Basic food is. Your gym membership is not rent. Keep this bucket for true survival essentials only. Bucket 2. 30% goes to wants. This is the fun bucket, the reason this budget doesn't feel like punishment. Wants are everything that makes life enjoyable but isn't strictly essential. Eating out, streaming, hobbies, travel, new clothes you don't strictly need, the upgraded phone. None of it is bad. This rule doesn't tell you to stop living, it just keeps your fun inside a healthy limit. This is the secret to why people actually stick with this budget. You're allowed to enjoy your money guilt-free because you've already taken care of your needs and your future first. Bucket 3, and the most important one. 20% goes to savings and extra debt payoff. This is the bucket that quietly builds your entire future while you live your life. This 20% is your wealth engine. It funds your emergency fund, your retirement accounts, your investments, and any extra payments to crush debt faster. This is the money that one day sets you free. Most people flip this completely. They spend first and save whatever is left, which is usually nothing. This rule forces your future to the front of the line, where it belongs. Let's make it real with simple numbers. Say your take-home pay is $3,000 a month. The math becomes beautifully easy with this rule. 50%, $1,500, covers your needs. 30%, $900, is yours to enjoy on wants. And 20%, $600, goes straight to savings and debt. Done. Notice you didn't track a single latte. You just sorted your money into 3 buckets. That $600 a month, invested over time, is how ordinary incomes quietly become serious wealth. Now, how do you actually run this? The trick is automation. Don't rely on willpower. Willpower fails. Build a system that runs without you having to think about it. Set up your accounts so the moment you get paid, your savings and bills move automatically. Pay your future self first before you ever get the chance to spend it. Automate the discipline. A simple setup is 1 account for needs, 1 for wants, and 1 for savings. When the wants account is empty, you're simply done spending for the month. No guilt, no math, no stress. Now an honest reality check. For many people, especially in expensive cities, needs eat way more than 50%. If that's you, don't throw the whole rule away. The 50-30-20 split is a target, not a prison. If your needs are at 60% right now, start there and aim to shrink it over time. The buckets matter more than the perfect percentages. You can flex it. Try 60-30-10 while money is tight, then push back toward the ideal as your income grows or your costs drop. Progress beats perfection every single time. And if your needs are too high, you've got 2 levers. Cut your big expenses or grow your income. Small cuts help, but the big wins are housing, transportation, and earning more. Renegotiate a bill, find a cheaper plan, or pick up extra income, and suddenly that 20% bucket gets bigger. Every dollar you move from needs into savings is a dollar building your freedom. Now let's dodge the common traps. Mistake 1, disguising wants as needs. That brand new car is usually a want wearing a need costume. Be honest, or the whole budget bends out of shape. Mistake 2. Forgetting irregular bills. Things like car repairs and annual fees still count. Set aside a little each month so they don't blow up your plan when they arrive. Mistake 3. Ignoring the savings bucket the moment money gets tight. That bucket is exactly what protects you when life gets tight. Protect it fiercely, even if you can only manage a little. Why does this beat fancier budgets? Because the best budget isn't the most detailed one. It's the one you'll still be using a year from now. Simplicity is what makes it survive. You don't need an app full of 40 categories. You need 3 buckets and a little consistency. This rule gives your money a job without taking over your entire life. Here's the whole system again. Take your real take-home pay. Send 50% to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt. 3 buckets, 1 simple plan. Automate it so it runs without you. Flex the percentages while you find your footing, and keep nudging them toward the ideal. Protect that 20% like your future depends on it, because it does. If money has always felt overwhelming, take a breath. You don't need to be perfect or wealthy to start. You just need 3 buckets and the willingness to begin this month. The people who win with money are rarely the highest earners. They're the ones with a simple system they actually follow. You now have that system. The only thing left is to use it. Start with your very next paycheck. Sort it into the 3 buckets, even roughly. Do that for 90 days and you'll feel a kind of calm about money that most people never experience. Because budgeting was never really about restriction. It's about telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. That shift changes everything about your financial life. Now I want to hear from you. What does your 50-30-20 split look like, and which bucket is the hardest for you to control? Tell me in the comments below. I read everyone. And if this made budgeting finally feel simple, give this video a like, subscribe for more easy money lessons, and share it with someone who needs a fresh start with their money. Let's build that future together.